She's sitting up!
Is me sitting here a rare sight?
No, we just thought you'd be resting.
Perhaps I would have been, were it not for the sudden arrival of some unexpected guests. Not that I consider it a disturbance. After all, you are the only ones who are free to enter. Would it not be a little unfriendly of me to lie down while...
I didn't realize you put so much thought into little things like that.
Only sometimes. There have been moments lately where I think about you and your companions. They are warm, mysterious, and cozy memories. Very few of my past memories are anything like that. They say that travelers return home bearing bags full of souvenirs. But my luggage was empty, and I believed it would stay that way.
Return home? So, you're still planning on returning to the moon?
Yes. This planet continues to reject me, reminding me that I do not belong here. If I remain into that, there will come a day that I disintegrate. And I don't mean reduced to dust, or turned into food for the flowers. I mean, I will cease to exist entirely.
Alright then. Well, we're sure gonna miss you. But it sounds like we'll have to say goodbye.
How do you intend to return?
The moon prayer night is soon to arrive. On that day, the moon will be closest to Devat. The Kuvaki in this land will reach its peak at that time. I merely need to grasp the tide, and with relatively little effort.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It'll work like a slingshot!
You make it sound like she's gonna get blasted up to the moon.
If I did that, I suspect I would crash into the false sky. I will be using a much gentler approach. But I do like the analogy. It's fun.
You see? She gets Paimon's sense of humor.
In the blink of an eye, the time has come to part ways.
It does feel that way, doesn't it? Time seems to fly fastest when you are enjoying it. I have always thought of myself as a wanderer on this earth, and it has never expressed any desire to keep me here. Yet, just as I plan to depart, it tugs at my arm. Is this a gesture of affection? Or is the world mocking me?
Oh, were you hoping I can answer that?
Yes, you are a traveler, so you must have a lot of experience in this area.
Then, what I would say is, enjoy the moment.
That's right! Don't overthink it! Happiness is happiness and joy is joy! The point is to enjoy it, not analyze it.
I see. Then what I would say is, even though I am very tired right now, I am still happy.
I can't tell from the tone of your voice.
Oh, really? You don't think I sound happy?
I'm just kidding. I could tell you were in a good mood today from the moment we saw you.
Ah, a joke. Albeit not a funny one. Anyway, I assume you're here about you-know-what. Give me your hand.
Actually, it's not that. There's something else we wanted to discuss with you.
Oh. Then, do you still want to give me your hand? Or not?
Sure. Thank you. So, I've heard that in the Moon Prayer Nights of the past, people here would hold celebrations in the Moon Goddess's honor. Since you helped so much in our fight against the Rehir of Solnari, I think you deserve a farewell party before you return home. I haven't asked everyone else for their opinions on this yet, but I'd like to invite you to join the upcoming Moon Prayer Night.
I've never joined a Moon Prayer Night before. I'm not sure what I would even do.
Oh, don't worry about that. We take care of everything. All you need to do is show up. Of course, there's no need to force it if you're not feeling strong enough. It's just, this kind of felt like a golden opportunity.
But they call me Kutar, and the Fatui have an arrest warrant out for me. I shouldn't appear in public right now.
I'll make it work. You have my word.
Yeah, we got your back. Well, he does. Paimon's actually not too sure what he's planning.
All right, if you're sure. I will not refuse your invitation. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to pack a few more sights from this world into my suitcase before finally learning what my homeland looks like. Oh, if you see Lauma, please tell her that my answer to the question she asked me is neither yes nor no. Rather, it is, there is no need.
That was kinda cryptic, but sure. Guess it's between the two of you. We'll pass along the message. Bye for now.
And also, I do not know.
Since she's agreed to join the festival, let's go see who else wants to take part. Lauma's gotta be the person most familiar with the Moon Prayer Night. We should start with her. Also, what exactly is your plan to keep her safe?
Not sure yet. I'll figure something out.
What? Are you serious? And Paimon even gave you her vote of confidence back there. When did you become so sneaky? Hey, Lauma! It's us! Huh? Varka? What are you doing here?
Beats me. I had a bit too much to drink last night, and when I woke up, I was on Hisi Island.
Mr. Varka is helping to oversee Nasha Town's preparations for Moon Prayer Night. He is here to go over some details regarding the decorations and custom cloth designs.
Right, yeah, that too.
What do you mean, that too?
Yes, celebrating this festival is a long-held tradition here in Nodcry. On this day, the crescent moon at the top branches of the verdant crest turns into a full moon, and the moon prayer blossoms bloom with a special radiance. Our people take these to be blessed omens.
It's an especially welcome event coming off the back of all that nasty business with Rare. Everyone got put through the ringer recently, and now they're looking to turn their fortunes around. The big shots in town all agree that a big, lively celebration is just what we need to rebuild people's faith in this place.
No wonder Catherine said that people weren't so bothered about the religious element.
That's right. It's become more of a local custom by this point. The celebrations have little to do with whether the religious stories behind this event are true or not. Even the Frost Moon Scions are eagerly awaiting the coming of Moon Prayer Night, despite now knowing that their past beliefs were founded on a falsehood.
That's fair. It's a bit like the Lantern Ride in Liyue. It's a chance for people to enjoy themselves, not debate the existence of the Adepti. Oh, one other thing! We just went to see Columbina. We went ahead and invited her to take part in the festival this time. Hope it's okay.
Wait, so... you mean she agreed to it? Huh. That's quite a surprise.
Then, I suppose that she intends to return to the moon on that day.
Oh, yeah! It's kind of a complicated process, but basically, it's like a slingshot.
I understand. In truth, I had a feeling that she might make such a decision. Well, if Kuthar has decided to participate in the festival, we should prepare accordingly.
Yeah, exactly. She was saying how it could be risky for her to show her face in public. We were wondering if there was any way we could hide her.
Unfortunately, the people who carved the statues did an excellent job of capturing her likeness. It will be very challenging to hide a goddess whose face everyone is so familiar with.
Darn! We may have bitten off more than we can chew here.
Nah, don't sweat the small stuff. We can handle that.
Huh? Are you saying you have a plan?
Not as such, no, but the most important thing with a festival is to keep the mood light and your spirits up. You can't go preparing for a festival with those long faces. You'll never convince anyone to enjoy themselves.
The Mondstatter spirit is strong with this one.
As it happens, I agree with Mr. Varka. Let's start by making our appreciation for Kuthar the beating heart of the festive atmosphere. And who knows? Once we get the ball rolling, perhaps everything will just fall into place.
Hey! Did you catch that? Lama said the thing! Or close enough, at least.
I'm looking forward to the Moon Prayer Night already. We have a festival in Mondstadt called Windbloom, and you can always tell which couples are celebrating it for their first time by the smiles on their faces. Big, beaming smiles like their whole face is glowing. And I have a feeling we'll get to see that same smile on the Moon Goddess's face at this festival.
Not quite the same, surely.
Anyway, I'll take care of business in the city, but I'll have to leave the decor up to you and the Frost Moon Scions. No one else can capture that traditional aesthetic quite like you guys. But lastly, there's the final key element that brings the festival to life. Companionship.
Before you leave, let me show you something that we've been preparing. Mr. Varka had asked to see it already, so you may as well tag along. Also, I have some further questions about Kuthar's decision.
look like they're having fun.
I believe so. Kuhenki seem very skilled at playing drums like these, although I'm not sure where they learned it from.
Maybe it's an innate talent? In their eyes, they're probably just playing with toys.
Wanatar! You want to play too?
Yeah. She looks more confused than anything.
Maybe we can teach her next time if we get the chance. What are these floaty things?
Moon veils. We hang them from buildings in the city during the festival. When you look at the sky through them, it creates a lovely misty effect.
Everyone seems hard at work.
They are preparing items for Moon Prayer Night. For instance, the sculpture being made over here, Mr. Varka and I were just finalizing the details of where it will be placed.
Ah, there she is. I didn't know the finished article would be so large. Not to worry, though. All the necessary arrangements have been made. Just let me know once it's ready, and I'll get some people to ship it over.
You have my thanks. And over here, we are preparing a very traditional confection.
Oh, look at all these colors! It looks great! Can Paimon try one?
Of course. I have a feeling you'll like it a lot.
You bet! Sweets and treats are Paimon's favorite!
If you included those in the Feast of the Moon...
There will also be verdant crests like this present in Nasha Town during the festival. The timing of Moon Prayer Night is not completely set in advance. We make a rough estimate, then observe the changes in the verdant crests and moon prayer blossoms to guide us. As such, the wait itself is a fun feature of this particular festival. Let's talk here. To tell the truth, I once asked her if she'd be willing to stay with the Frost Moon Scions. I could introduce her to everyone, and we could be a family to one another. She did not answer. Appeared here since. I took this to mean her answer was no, but if that were the case, she would not have accepted the invitation. Ah. I see. Maybe she is right. Maybe the Frost Moon Scions of today no longer need a moon goddess. But my wish was not for her to come here and be worshipped as a deity. I simply wanted to offer her a place to stay. I'm sure she
would be
believes that
worshipped.
showing herself here might invite Fatui intervention, and as such, she does not wish to cause us trouble. But what really pains me about all this is that this is her birthplace. She ought to belong here, yet no one has been able to
So weird to have your goddess so close but so far
I think
away.
I'm qualified to weigh in here. When someone's about to depart on a long trip, what they need is blessings, not burdens. We should wish her the best, not make the journey harder than it already is. Anyway, she's agreed to attend, hasn't she?
I do not like his voice.
All we need to do is simply
I
respect
do
her
not like
decision.
Barker's voice. He sounds like a pirate.
I see your point. Yes, she will soon depart after all.
Our job is to leave her with some happy memories. Besides, who's to say her journey to the moon is a one-way trip? It's not like she can't come back and visit if she wants, right?
Paimon agrees wholeheartedly. Festivals are all about having fun, so let's keep it simple.
So when does the tortoise show up, huh?
Back to Nausea Town soon.
And
Wanna
Llama
come
needs some
with?
clothing.
I'm guessing you have some other folks to visit there.
Llama is practically butt naked.
Sure thing, let's go!
Who came up with this design?
Thank you all.
Right, she's
Goodbye.
showing so much skin, especially given how cold this area is. Her body's all well clothed in this llama. Why do I have to click for him? Usually it plays auto for everything else, but for him it fucking has. I have to click. Where am I supposed to go? Oh. Albedo, Duran, and Flints.
Hey, over there! It's Durin and Albedo with Flints! What could they be
I
chatting
just
about?
said that, Paimon.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Ah, Grand Master, and the Traveler and Paimon.
Hello there. It's been a while.
Perfect. We have some new volunteers for our investigation.
Wait, let me guess. The righteous Lightkeepers are finally ready to hunt down the Abyssal Dragon?
Haha. Yes, that too.
Yeah, right! Oh, wait! Why does everyone keep saying that too?
Well, to be precise, the facts match, but not the causality.
Wait, so I guessed right?
Half right! Don't act so impressed with yourself.
Maybe I can explain. We ran into Mr. Flint's north of Nausea Town. At that time, we just noticed a few abyssal creatures out in the wild, but the strange thing was, I didn't detect any traces of abyssal energy on them at all. On closer inspection, we realized that they were not real monsters, but something akin to reflections in the water, or perhaps a mirage.
Huh? What do you mean? Like, you could see them but not touch them?
Exactly. It was very peculiar. They roared and tried to attack us, but we could not make any physical contact with them.
I think I've heard of things like that happening in Nodcry before, but I don't know much about it.
Yes, it's a known phenomenon. Mirage-like illusions tend to appear in Nodcry in the run-up to Moonprayer Night. From a distance, they appear quite real. I myself thought that Misters Durin and Albedo were locked in battle with abyssal monsters when I first arrived.
But after sharing intel and investigating a little further, we can confirm that these illusions are harmless. There is no great cause for concern.
All the Mirage stories I've heard are either animals, rocks, or small houses. Abyssal monsters, though? That's a first.
It's a first for me, too. So I'm planning to look into it further just to be on the safe side. I intend to inspect a few more locations.
What about you two? Any plans?
Alice contacted me a few days ago. She'd like me and Durin to assist her with an experiment. But we lost contact shortly after receiving the message. I'm sure that comes as no surprise to anyone familiar with her. We don't know when the wind will blow, yet when the wind blows, we will know. That, in a nutshell, describes how Alice operates.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay. Well, I suggest we investigate this Mirage business in the meantime. It's piqued my curiosity, and I'm pretty sure I know someone who will already be 10 steps ahead of us.
Well said.
Right? Whatever's happening in Notcry, she always seems to be the first one to know. Let's go see what she knows. We can invite her and her staff to the festival while we're at it.
Where were we? I feel like there's something else I wanted to look at. I can't remember what else I wanted to look at. It's not anything I can change. There's no characters that I care about. Feel like there's something I'm missing here. Can't remember. My characters can't get any stronger, so it's not that. Oh, well, there is a voucher thing I should do. How do I get to that place? I wish when she cast her burst, it recharged this thing. I've been really slacking with this stuff. I'm pretty sure you should have been done by now. So we were in 6.2. Essentially, I slacked with Flynn. So this is 6.2, right? Yeah. So that's me. It's been like 8 weeks. Enough for me to get a C to get the thing, the event. This is a uniquely designed character. It looks like she could be from Sumeru.
Did you hear about what happened?
A ghost ship. Yeah, Genshin wouldn't have such fun activities.
You're right, I have noticed. There's certainly something a little fishy about this situation. Only a little, though.
Very fishy. Some say a little bit
Records
too
indicate
fishy.
that this phenomenon can occur in the days before and following Moon Prayer Night. That said, it has always been a rare sight in the past. The odds of encountering these phantoms are similar to looking up in the night sky, happening to see a shooting star, and managing to make a wish before it disappears. But this time, either everyone's getting lucky, or they're appearing far more frequently than usual. Yehoda's out gathering intel as we speak. In the meantime, let me check off some points of interest. First, the Abyss.
The ones we saw seem to be abyssal monsters.
Indeed. But we have identified one location where many more of them have made an appearance. And not just monsters, but human phantoms too. Given the scale
Oh
and
yeah, I wanted to
nature
go
of
check the wolves in
phantoms,
Mondstadt.
it's almost as if someone's last memories are coming to life. Or perhaps the memories of multiple people.
Oh.
So you mean the phantom monsters are hunting down the phantom humans?
Exactly. The phantoms can interact with each other, but we have no means of intervening.
Interesting.
In addition, some of the human phantoms would seem to be from the very distant past. This is
How
clear
distant
both
are
from
we
the
speaking?
clothing they wear and the stories they tell. They claim to be from Hyperborea, a name which I've heard from Lauma before. If this is true, it means they might be from 6,000 years ago.
What the fuck is Hyperborea?
Hear that right? 6,000 years?
It sounds like the exploration.
That'd be a big help. I'll leave it with you, Albedo. My knowledge of ancient history is non-existent.
What the fuck
I
do you
used to
even do
doze
here,
off
dude?
Every time the pre-Knights Favonius era
You
came
didn't
up
really
in
help
class.
against Ferrer.
It's quite a miracle that you were able to understand these phantoms' speech, given how long ago they...
I suppose you're right. But I'll leave the archaeologists to ruminate over that conundrum.
It's kind of crazy
As
how
an
fully clothed the
intelligence
guys
worker,
are, and the
my
girls are
sole
all
interest is in the value
wearing
of
a
information I gather.
less
Which,
than
in this case, hopefully means earning
modest
myself some good
outfits.
favor with our dear Lady Moonchanter.
Like your thighs are
So
exposed.
calculating.
Like the most revealing guy in the entire game of
Intel
Genshin is the Traveler.
By surprise.
Sounds to me like we could split the
Everyone
work up.
else is fully clothed.
I think the abyssal phenomenon is best left to Albedo, Flints, and me.
Agreed.
Damn,
It
Darren, you just
coincides with my
became a
duty
person,
as a lightkeeper.
and you're
For
already
my
so
part, I'd like to understand the abyss better. Even a little knowledge would
forward.
go a long way.
This is certainly a rare opportunity to study the Abyss. But even rarer, perhaps, is the chance to make contact with the ancients.
The Curatorium will take the lead on investigating the
Then there's
Hyperboreans.
Nefer and
We'll put
Llama.
in the work to learn what we know
Thighs
so far.
completely
It
exposed.
seems only fair that we get some quantity of exclusive intel.
That just leaves our trusty team of 2 unassigned. Since you became an honorary knight, of course. This was part
Dude.
of my grand plan all along.
What, you assigned us? Thought it was Jean?
Yeah, by the way, we managed to convince Columbina to come to the Moon Prayer Night celebrations. Would you and Yehoda like to join too?
She agreed to that? Huh. Quite an achievement. Never underestimate the Traveler, I guess. I'd be happy to join. No point shutting myself inside when the streets are all decked out. I doubt any clients will be visiting during the festival, and Yehoda loves a party. So,
No, no.
way to contradict me in front of...
Wait, no, that's... So many people. All right, everyone inside, quick.
Damn, this girl is fast.
This is gonna sound crazy.
But yeah, why is a
hear me
4-star
out.
bossness
I saw
around
one
her?
of those phantoms at Star Sand Shoal, and it was some sort of flying ship. Like a spaceship? That's gotta be the one you came to Tibet in. You said you saw the same thing through the moon mirror,
Damn,
right?
man. You wanna tell everybody I'm a
Huh?
space alien?
You already know about it?
here in a spaceship? Now my mind is blown! What's it like on the inside? Was it like flying through space? I want to know what.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, exactly, Traveler. Like, what the fuck are you?
You're the best.
Like, Albedo's like, I want to learn about the ancient. Dude, ask me some questions.
Wow.
I'm over here, this outer
Well,
space
I don't know
character.
if I'm all that, but
I guess that decides where we're heading next. Come on, don't look at me like that. I know the spaceship doesn't have anything to do with me, but you don't want to leave me as the only one twiddling my thumbs, do you?
Fair enough.
In that case, let's meet back here to discuss our findings once we're done.
I wish everyone a productive investigation.
You too.
what's up, boss?
Tell me, Yehuda, when did the curatorium start giving out intel for free?
Oh, sorry,
Good lord, man. Look at Llama's outfit. What? No, Nefer's outfit. Of course, you could also look at Llama's outfit, but look at these outfits that these ladies are rocking in this cold-ass freaking climate. Like, everybody outside is fully clothed. Like, I get it, Genshin. But come on, man. Dress the girls a little bit more appropriate for the environment. Like, maybe what's her name could get away with it? Llama, because she's part of the... She's like this mythical person with magical blood. But look at this character, fully clothed with a winter hat. Like, every lady here wearing stockings. Oh, look at the lady from Natlin. And then this guy, he looks like he's from probably Style. Someone trying to enter my world? How dare they? Who do they think they are? Tengen Tapa Gurren Lagann. Just who the hell do you think we are? So where are these fucking wolves?
Bring it.
Go to the spaceship location, but those girls earlier were talking about the ghost ship. I don't know what's up with that. One of these is connected to this. About the spaceship. So, where the fuck are the wolves? Hey, they're the wolves. So we now have wolves in Wolfendom after what, however fucking years. Genshin came out 2020. At the end of 2020. And now they're like, hey man, we need some wolves up in Wolfendom. It can't just be called Wolfendom when there's no fucking wolves. Well, there's one wolf. And now there's many wolves. Some say too many wolves.
Defensive mode engaged.
I think this is supposed to be Dawe or something. I think he's also supposed to be I doubt it, but what's his name? Had Avatar, Last Airbender. And the guy that always talked about these cabbages. And now, hey, they're the wolves. What does this mean? It means something's about to happen in Mondstadt. Something is about to happen in Mondstadt. Something big. Genshin is about to change. You're setting up something big to happen in one set. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how things play out. And the reason why I know that's because, well, they buff the characters and they're buffing the environment.
Perfect weather for a nap in the workshop.
Oh shit, it's a massive spaceship. But it looks different than the one we've flown. The one we've flown is a lot smaller.
Wow, what do you know? Yehoda was right on the money. This Phantom really is your spaceship.
Oh, it's ours? This is how big our spaceship was?
But that's so weird. Why would it show up here? Is it some kind of projection? Or a ghost? Like, maybe...
Ah, you're already here.
Miss Lauma, what a surprise. I thought you were busy with festival preparations.
I was, until one of our people informed me that a strange sight had appeared at Star Sand Shoal. No one's ever seen something quite like this before. I thought I should see it for myself.
Same here. Oh, so we heard that these things appear around the festival period. Any idea why that is?
Unfortunately not. We have very limited information about them, since they can't be interacted with. And no human phantoms have ever made an appearance before now. The most we've been able to deduce is that these sightings appear to be connected to the increase in Kuvaki energy around this time.
Yeah, seems like that's all we can do. This is all so confusing.
Allow me to lend you a hand. Everyone, our friend here should be able to provide us with some information.
Is that a phantom Rhymehorn deer?
I've heard about how the Frost Moon Scions live in harmony with the animals and can even communicate with them. That's coming in handy now, for sure.
Okay. Yes, I understand. Then how about this?
Oh, it's leaving.
It appears to share our curiosity about this giant spaceship, so I asked it if it wouldn't mind investigating along with some friends. In return, I told it about some nearby spots where the wild fruit grows abundantly. We may live in a different era from these phantoms, but I trust that the terrain, climate, and ecology here are more resistant to the effects of time than some things are. Let's give them a moment, and hope for the best.
All back together? Must have been a lot of fruit.
Indeed. Now let me ask them some questions. It did find a lot of wild fruit, enough for them to feast for a long while. This puffin circled in the air several times, but didn't spot anything out of the ordinary. Certainly nothing to do with the spaceship.
Huh. Well, it definitely makes sense to get a bird's eye view.
Indeed. Other than that, I was also thinking that the world these phantoms see is also different from ours.
Oh, I get what you mean. The wild fruit exist in both times and spaces, but there might also be things that only exist in that space-time, which we can't...
Good point. Great thinking, Llama.
Blunthorn rhinos can use kuvaki to shift great rocks, but this one says it couldn't get that ship to budge by even an inch. The sniffer mole tried too, but despite being a skilled digger, it could not get through. They say that the spaceship looks robust and undamaged. It seems completely impervious to any and all attacks. Whatever lies within is well defended from harm.
So, just like us humans, there was nothing they could do about this spaceship either.
Yes, still, they deserve our thanks. We are grateful for all your efforts, dear friends. Now go and enjoy your feast.
I've noticed some other human phantoms gathered nearby. Come on, let's go talk to them.
Those illusions and those people. It's all a little creepy, don't you think?
Nah, all part of the festive atmosphere.
What is this thing? I've never seen it move, and there's no way to get inside.
Goodness knows. My grandpa says it's been sitting here at least since his grandpa was still alive.
What about his grandpa? Did he say anything to your grandpa's grandpa about it?
Huh? I don't know. In all likelihood, it was here back then too. Hard to imagine something this huge could move.
Guess that means that as far as they're concerned, this ship's been around a long time.
Come on, brothers. If we can get even a small chunk off of this thing, it's gotta be worth a fortune. Today is the day we strike it rich.
Huh? You mean Paimon?
Yes, brother, I shall join you. Let's make our fortune.
We should go with them.
What the? This thing is crazy tough. I can't even scratch it. What's it made of?
Sorry, brother. Looks like we'll have to seek our fortunes elsewhere.
Enjoying yourself?
I was just seeing if I could influence this phantom's perception by playing. But nope, no dice. I'm sure we're all starting to build up an idea of what's going on here now that we've spoken to some of the people. These phantoms are reenacting real historical events in Nodcry. It's almost like we're in some kind of interactive stage play. We can talk to the actors, but the plot is fixed, and we can't influence it.
It makes sense. History is set in stone. The objective facts of the past cannot be changed.
Paimon totally thought you were just goofing around earlier. But actually, you were doing some serious investigating.
Of course I was. Anyway, at this point, I think we're forced to conclude that although the Phantom spaceship is right there in front of us, we aren't going to learn much about it from these people. Don't be discouraged. If nothing else, this is proof of the ship's existence. And think about it. So many people tried to hack their way inside, but no one could get the door open. It's made of very tough material. To me, that says that we'll either find the ship itself or the story behind it. It's just a matter of time.
Huh. Every now and then, when Varka gets serious, he actually does seem like Grandmaster material for once.
I wonder how the others are doing. Let's head back for now.
Sounds good. Also, drinks are on me if Team Knights of Favonius is the first to finish.
Wait, we have a team name now?
Am I in Team Knights of Favonius as well?
You're very welcome to join. We've even got a cathedral ready for you.
Isn't that technically blasphemy? You wouldn't dare make a joke like that if Barbados was in earshot.
Nah, I'm sure Barbados doesn't mind a little harmless blasphemy once.
So this is Guy from Conria.
Get away! Oh.
He's dead. So they get turned into hilly churls and the rest got killed?
It's hard to stomach, Mr. Duran.
What is going on
I'm
here?
sure you've noticed. There is nothing we can do to intervene in that which unfolds before us.
But we have to at least try.
And try you have. But are you aware of how many unsuccessful attempts you've made now?
I wasn't keeping count.
I'm afraid this is the 39th failure so far. Or the 5th if we're only counting this particular victim. There are no indications that these phantoms may be altered in any way.
You seem to have calmed down a little. I'll make us a fire. You should rest and have some water. Feeling any better now, Mr. Duran?
May I ask a few questions?
Be my guest.
What exactly are we witnessing here? What happened to those people?
My guess would be that we are seeing not and Cataclysm. Would that be accurate?
Conria.
That is correct.
How do you know, Flint?
As you know, once the abyss senses even the tiniest crack, it floods in and spreads like wildfire. There was a time in the distant past when it permeated all of Notcry, causing immeasurable harm. The people paid a terrible price to heal this land. Then 500 years ago, the whole of Teyvat suffered an abyssal disaster. Once more, Notcry was dealt a devastating blow.
I see.
In the face of the abyssal onslaught, all were like grains of sand tossed around by a tidal wave. Be they human, fae, or god. The moment you witnessed is but one drop in a whole ocean of catastrophe.
All right. I guess that answers my second question, too. I wanted to know why there's nothing I could do to help them, and that's because what we are seeing is history.
That would be my guess as well.
As I understand it, history and fate are not all that dissimilar. The latter may be unseen to us, but both are immutable.
Yes. Fate was determined long, long ago.
I still have a couple of other questions for you, Mr. Flint's. You mentioned more than one abyssal disaster that has struck this land in the past. How can you be sure that what we're seeing is from the Conrian incident? And also, how are you able to stay so calm when you're talking about these events? From everything I know about you, you're not cold or ruthless, and you're not indifferent to the suffering of others.
Alas, I am forced to show my age. I must be 600 or 700 years old by human measure.
Wait, so you...
He
One is not
predates-
easily moved by history when one has witnessed the truth firsthand.
The
I'm
capitalism.
You needn't apologize. Your passion is a good thing to have. Treasure it, because someday you may find it in terribly short supply. Now, at the risk of offending you, I have a question in return. Your curiosity toward the abyss, is it born from hatred or because you sense its call? I only ask because I kept a fragment of Rerear's body in my lantern for a short time.
What?
Specifically, his heart. So
Beg
I
your
know
pardon?
what a burden it can be to carry the abyss with you. And I hear its power growling from somewhere within you. In my eyes, your mere existence is a miracle.
My honest answer is... I don't know. I don't think I have the confidence to say for certain. What I will say is the abyss is not the only issue that haunts me. Even before I became who I am today, the question dogged me constantly. Should I even exist at all? My doubts remain unresolved. But when we fought Rerear, something became a little clearer to me. Sometimes it is the darkness within us that allows us to achieve the impossible.
I certainly got the sense from your 39 attempts that you were trying to achieve the impossible. It sounds like you've resolved to see the truth for yourself.
Absolutely. In that sense, he and I are quite similar.
Then I wish you every success. I look forward to the day of your transcension. Well, if everyone's caught their breath, I suppose we should head back. Oh, and one last thing. I'd appreciate if you kept our discussion about history a secret.
Incredibly, our separate investigations led us all to the same conclusion. Hooray for consensus!
Yeah, but we barely learned anything, though. I totally thought this would be the mother lode. Talking with the ancients? I mean, come on! But nope, all we got was useless snippets of conversation. And all this stuff about moons and hyperopia. What a load of baloney. Seems like people back then had a few screws loose.
I understand your frustration. We found the same issue. Each phantom only showed a very brief moment in time. There isn't much value to be found in these miscellaneous fragments of a civilization's history, no matter how glorious it may have been.
If there's a silver lining, it's that these phantoms are harmless to the present reality. They shouldn't get in the way of the festivities.
Paimon agrees. And not just because it's the first thing she understood in this whole conversation.
You look disappointed, Nefer. Is something the matter?
What do you think?
She's cold.
We all worked our tails off. But the only one to gain anything from it was you, Lady Moonjanter.
Well, please historian records with me. I will gladly inscribe them in our people's documents.
Oh, duh! Yeah! That was it! Hyperborea! Hyperborea.
I'm serious. Only an expert in the Frost Moon Scions and their history can turn these records into valuable research material. The alternative is to let them gather dust on the Curatorium's storage shelves until the pages turn yellow. Nefer, you're wise enough to know that cooperating and sharing the profits is the best course of action here.
Well, that goes without saying. Sure, let's do that.
Huh? But didn't you say we aren't supposed to give out intel for free? Sorry. Shutting up.
Now is not a good time to push Nefer's buttons.
Anyway, back to Moon Prayer Night. I'm thinking that we should prepare something a little special, aside from the usual decorations and so on.
You mean a parting gift?
Can't go wrong with food. Although, does food go bad on the moon?
Perhaps a lantern would be a better choice. It might be dark up there.
It could prove difficult to light a lantern on the moon. Magical stones might serve that purpose better.
What about a clockwork mecha model from Fontaine? I've got a whole bunch at home. I use them for fighting practice in my free time.
None of these sound like things she would be even remotely interested in. But we don't interact with her enough to know what she likes.
Yeah. It would really save us the guesswork if someone could find out what she's into.
Wait, what the? Traveler? They're all looking at you.
Yeah, so basically, I was about to say, it looked like we're going to the moon before we go to Celestia, but I think what they mean is that Columbine is going to the moon, and we're going to stay our ass on Teyvat
Then let's leave it there
and
for now.
finish Genshin's
We all have our
Teyvat
own
story,
business to
whatever the
attend
fuck
to.
that is.
Traveler, if you find out what Kutar likes...
Kinda crazy,
let us know
Daisy
right
just
away.
left. He just locked up a rear and is like, alright, I'm peace out, I'm gone. I got places to be.
Is something the matter? I'm fine. It's just... I'm still feeling a little rattled after witnessing the horrors of the Abyss. But it's okay. This is something I have to work through. I'll be alright. Thanks for your concern.
Well, don't put too much pressure on yourself. If you ever feel like something's wrong, physically or mentally, we're here to talk.
Come on. Stop treating me like a kid.
Which is why we need a lantern guaranteed to work on the moon.
Yes, I have a few ideas, but the lantern itself is the easy part. The real issue is how little we know about the lunar environment.
Wait, you two are serious about this?
Let's just say I'm intrigued by these shining magical stones that Mr. Albedo has mentioned.
Miss Lauma, would you accompany me into town? I think it'd be best if you saw the Frost Moon Scions decorations for yourself.
Very well. Let's go.
My mic works. Cool. Hello, Quinn George 9. What is happening? Or do you play Genshin Impact?
Huh? She's not here. Weren't there a few Kuhenki here last time too? Where did they all go? Walkies? For Kuhenki? You're not pets, you know. Oh well, looks like we just came at a bad time. Let's try again tomorrow. There's still a few days until Moon Prayer Night, so we're in no rush. Besides, she needs time to rest anyway.
Oh, my mic work.
Kalamina! Are you back yet? Oh, how strange. Looks like she still isn't here, right? It's not like her to spend so much time outside. Especially since she's worried about attracting unwanted attention.
Yeah. I know how that feels. Spending time outside.
What about Luonatar?
Oh, that shit.
Luonatar, you there?
Hey, what's up with this one? What does this one look like, Columbina?
Columbina went? Sorry, didn't understand. But if you know where she is, could you take us to her? Yeah, that's even stranger. What about him?
Stranger Things, huh?
That's not good news. They change color when Columbina gets weaker, right? And they look super pale right now. Good idea. She might know what's happening.
Ah, it's you. How is Kutar? Is she okay?
Can't find her, bitch.
No, she hasn't. I came here to check on her after I noticed the flowers had changed color. Based on past precedent, she must be very weak right now. Even getting up to walk would be a struggle. It seems unlikely that she wandered off outside.
Not to mention that she doesn't do that at the best of times either. So yeah, this is super weird.
No. Very few people are in the know about Kutar's whereabouts. And if anyone suspicious had visited, they'd have left some sort of evidence. Come on, let's go to Nasha Town. If anyone has seen her, someone there will know about it. It's not Cry's information hub after all.
Makes sense. Let's go!
Man, we're really making Lord treks. If it wasn't for like this teleporter here, all of this would be a little bit too complicated to be moving around this much. Because we're going across larger chunks of land, and why would she be here of all places? Hey, is that Simulanka? Who made this?
Wait a moment. Is it just Paimon, or is this stall kind of suspicious? It's never been here before, right?
No, I don't recognize it.
Alas, your free and easy
Hey,
adventure
Alice.
time is over. Now, prepare to face the final boss of Nod Cry.
Whoa! Where'd that voice come from?
Not
But it's definitely hostile.
Not sure, but it's definitely hostile.
Alas, You're free.
That
and easy
Mwahaha sounds
adventure
very
time is
masculine though.
over. Now,
The rest
prepare
sounded
to
feminine,
face
but the first
final boss
Mwahaha
of Nod Cry.
and Not Cry also sounds very also masculine. Yeah, when are we going to talk about the elf ears? Because we have her, Klee, Alice, but the Alice and Klee ears are different. They don't have this type of ears. What kind of ears does Layla have? Layla and Shasta also have elf ears. I'm not sure if their ears are as detailed as Lauma's or just some weird lumps. Like, what's her name? What's her name? So what's the girl called again? The elf girl from Samaria. I literally just said her name and I can't remember. So there's Chaska and fuck. Layla. I have to see her to remember what the fuck her. But the thing is, both Layla and what's her name, Chaska, have the same thing where they have jewelry on their ears. But yeah, the Alice ears are a bit different, huh?
No, not that way. The final boss is right here.
The sniffer mole?
That's the final boss? Surely not.
Okay, the jig is up. I'll stop teasing you. Turn around. I'm right behind you. It seems I've managed to leave quite an indelible impression, even though you've never seen my face. Oh, nothing could make a great mage more pleased with herself.
Hey, she get the and she breaks the fourth wall. Cool.
What is going on?
I've heard that all the big shots in Teyvat have long, wordy titles that stun people speechless when they make their entrance. Unfortunately, none of them are affiliated with the Hexenzirkel, and we ourselves keep a very low profile. The notorious name-dropping doesn't quite work for us. Still, I, for one, think I'm really quite amazing. So that didn't stop me from coming up with a title anyway.
Alice? It's really you this time? Not a lantern or a Dodoko, but Alice in the flesh?
Great Adventure of Realms, Dodo King, Defender of all Monster, but most importantly, model of double storably. And she could break the fourth wall. And not just that, she looked at us, the player, and not the traveler when she made her introduction. Fascinating character.
Oh, that's right. So,
And
what
she's
do
a
you
ring.
think? How does it feel to finally meet me?
We'll be NTR'd, guys.
You look like...
Oh, that's the first thing you thought. A little surprising, but that actually makes me very happy. Because that means
keeps
that
showing
when
off her
Klee
ring, eh?
grows up, she'll be just as stunningly beautiful as her mother.
So she's a friend of yours?
Kind of. This is actually the first time
Well,
I've seen her in
nothing much, just play some Genshin Impact. What about you?
Madam Mage, that was, quite a powerful entrance. I certainly won't be forgetting it anytime soon.
It's okay, Lauma, don't force it. Paimon will do the honors. This is Alice from the Hexenzirkel. She's a friend of ours. And of Arcus, too. That's right. She's a good person. Just kinda unpredictable.
Well, what is the human heart if not unpredictable? Hmm? If we could not do as we please, how would we differ from machines?
I am Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I know. Before you got here, I spent a good, 15 minutes getting up to speed on Nodcry's present situation. In other words, I've read the whole in the last episode part, so we can skip the pleasantries.
Fair enough. Well, Miss Alice, I can already tell that you have quite a unique personality.
He'll get used to it. Paimon sure is. So anyway, what are you doing in Nodcry, Alice?
Oh, I thought I told you already. This time
She keeps showing up for a ringer?
And what a formidable foe I shall be. Powerful, confident, decisive, and good luck finding my weak spot. You will never succeed.
Okay.
Oh, drat! My one weakness, and you found it in an instant. Blow. Thus falls the great Dodo King.
I don't really care for the turquoise in your outfit though.
With this nonsense.
For funsies, of course. What's wrong, Paimon? Are you disappointed in me? Am I a gigantic
Does she know the fuck
letdown?
Paimon is?
No, it's just you seem like a busy lady.
Like,
And
allude to
this is the one
something.
time you've shown up in person. Paimon figured it would be for something more high stakes than just goofing around.
Like, we've been playing this game for years with nothing.
I'm here and not cry because something
That
big
even-
happened. Something big enough it caught the attention of the Hexen Circle. It concerns the 3 moons, Tevat's borders, and of course, the moon goddess you are currently searching for. Kind of. Why don't we discuss this over a pot of tea? My main reason for coming on this trip to Tevat was, of course, to have some fun. But I do technically have a job to do as well, namely, maintaining the stability of Tevat's borders. I'll skip over the complicated parts, but to sum it up, abyssal energies are all that lie beyond Tevat's border. We'd find ourselves in a real pickle if they ever made it through. And the phantoms you've been seeing are a sign that the border has been disturbed.
Ah, no wonder they tend to show up around Moon Prayer Night.
What?
Is it because the real moon
Llama's
is
boobies
now
are crazy.
so close to us that its power can cross the border?
In part, but only a negligible amount passes through. Just enough to influence the verdant crests and so on. And as you've noticed, there has been an unprecedented number of phantoms appearing this year. The influence of the moon beyond the border cannot explain this. No, there is another far greater factor at play. The trilunar syzygy.
A
Syzygy?
trilunar syzygy.
Eons ago, before the heavenly principles came to Tevat, it was the then 3 moon goddesses who controlled the laws of this world. Oh, that's exactly it! The 3 goddesses split these powers amongst themselves, promising never to consolidate them into one singular body. This was meant to keep the world stable. But, fast-forwarding to the present, the eternal moon's marrow is with you, while the iridescent moon's marrow, which should never have appeared in this world, has been retrieved. Add that to the presence of a moon goddess in the flesh and... the power of all 3 moons is gathered here in Nodcry. There hasn't been an event like this since the War of Funerary Flame. And it's
Funerary
having
Flames,
a
huh?
noticeable effect on Tevat's borders. Because I wish to give my darling daughter a peaceful, sunny environment to grow up in. Is that a good enough reason?
Kinda sounds like you're dodging the question, but it does make sense.
Well, that's one reason anyway, and the most important one. The others are a little complicated to explain. For instance, cleaning up after dearest Miss R. Albedo can tell you more
Granddaughter.
about that if you're curious. But right now, I have a more important question to ask you. Why are you collecting the moon marrows? I see. Nicole told me about that legend once.
Nicole? You mean Mage Anne?
She didn't even react to it when she said R?
yes, of course. That was a story about fate, her area of expertise. But back to the story of our dear moon goddess. I'm afraid her intended method of returning to the moon is unlikely to work anymore.
What does that mean?
She may be missing, but she hasn't gone anywhere. She has disappeared.
My body is so heavy. Wait, no. It's my mind that's heavy. My arms and legs are as light as a feather. What's happening to me? I feel drowsy, like I've been asleep for too long. Is it daytime or nighttime? Is the moon out? I think I'll go for a walk. Are you out for a walk too? Huh?
The fuck? She became... What's with this ominous music, huh?
The day has come at last. Have I grown so weak that I can't even sustain my physical form? But Moon Prayer Night is nearly here. I was so close to returning home. Death is near. Is this how it ends for me? Will I return to the moon after I disappear? Or... I don't want it to end like this. So far, at least, I still exist. Even if not physically, I can still feel. But as my power wanes, I'm sure that too will fade. I suppose I might take one final look at this world. The world where I was born.
Come on, come on! Wait for me!
The Frost Moon Enclave. How much it has changed since I was born.
These decorations, they're so
Good lord, huh?
heavy. It's times like this when you kind of wish men could be priestesses and acolytes.
Man, why is she struggling to say that?
It's times like this when you kind of wish men could be priestesses and acolytes.
Oh, so only a woman could do it, huh? And only they could be the one to carry the decorations around it? And they're struggling, so they want men to do it?
Fascinating. I've never had the chance to be privy to people's private lives in this way. In the past, people would get so solemn and serious the moment I showed my face. Like they were frozen stiff.
Karina, Lametti, it's time to eat.
Coming!
I want to watch them a little longer.
So just fill these balloons with air, right?
Yep. Try a couple now to test things out. The rest can wait till Moon Prayer Night.
Think fast.
Rita!
Teasing an acolyte of the Frost Moon Scions? Surely that's a punishable offense.
Take this!
Punishable offense, huh? Good lord, huh? Slip with these Hydra characters in justice.
Alright, enough horsing around. Lady Lauma gave us a task. We should get back to it.
The task is just to check that the balloons don't leak, right? Doesn't matter if we fill them with air or water.
Okay, you got me there. And you got me there. But still, we can't use all the balloons before the festival even starts.
We won't use all of them. And as long as Lady Lauma's trusted acolyte doesn't snitch, this can stay as a little secret between friends. A couple more can't do any harm, right?
Oh, you menace. Then, think fast!
Is pumping a balloon full of water really so much fun?
I'm sure you're both tired from playing all day. Come on, eat up.
A plain, humble meal. That has always been the way of the Frost Moon Scions.
Huh? How come
Plain, humble meal?
summer berry dessert? Oh, I always get Lockaberry. I don't mind sharing. You can have a bite of mine if I get to have a bite of yours.
No sharing.
They're sharing food? I've never shared food with anyone before. Even at the Harbinger tea parties, everyone just ate off their own plate. And when I couldn't finish my food offerings from the Frost Moon Scions, they'd leave the leftovers out under the moonlight for the animals to claim.
Hey! That was 2 bites! Oh, then you can have another bite of mine.
Oh, you too. Oh, don't fret now. Here, have some of Granny's too.
So this is what it means to be family. I'm seeing so much that I'd never usually get to see. They'd never act like this when I was around. It's nice, being able to just watch people in peace in these final moments. What a rare opportunity. I think I'll go take a look around Nasha Town, too. Maybe the Traveler will be there.
After the War of Funerary Flame, the Moon Goddesses were no longer recognized by Tevat. They lost the whole foundation for their existence. That's why the Moon Goddess's strength is fading. She cannot withstand the world's rejection of her. To be more pedantic about it, the Moon Goddesses did something to offend the heavenly principles, and that's why they were ousted. Something of a recurring theme in Tevat's history. Theoretically, speaking so candidly should put me in their crosshairs too, but they can't tell me what to do. I'll say whatever I want. Anywho, the Moon Marrow energies were but a drop in the bucket for her, and that battle against the Ray Hair of Solnari only weakened her further. Fortunately, it happened close enough to Moon Prayer Night, when the Kuvaki concentration here is high. That's the only reason she managed to survive this long.
What do you mean, Unfortunately. You said she disappeared. We're too late.
Oh, what a headache. I thought this was all common knowledge. I guess I have some more explaining to do. Okay, buckle up. It's time for another lecture. Now, I said earlier that the moon goddesses lost the foundation for their existence. The reason for that has to do with the natural order. Basically, the rationale for their existence in Tevat was lost. The same logic applies to the present moon goddess too. Consider her existence so far. Her comrades in the Fatui called her Damselette. And she was worshipped as Kutar by the Frostmoon Scions. But these connections have now been severed, whether by her hand or yours.
So, the rationale that once sustained her existence is now gone.
Wait, we did that to her?
This research looks promising indeed.
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, well, strictly speaking, yes. But let's not start pointing fingers, shall we? I'll only end up as the big bad villain, and that's not the kind of final boss I want to be. Of course I do. I'm only the greatest mage in the whole entire world. Now, if you wish to find your moon goddess, there are two problems we need to solve. Firstly, we'll need to strengthen the connection between her and Tevat, at least enough to sustain her until Moon Prayer Night.
Strengthen her connection. But does that mean I'll have to rally all the Frost Moon faithful behind this?
I'm afraid a bygone faith and a former home won't be of any help to her now. Do you know her name?
Her name?
Yes. Names are very important things. A name is a fundamental concept that anchors. Then your first job is to find it. As a moon goddess, I'm sure she must have a name she identifies with. Neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name, and she's never really accepted either of them.
So, finding out her real name is enough to sustain her existence?
Yes, I know it sounds like a small step, but every journey begins that way. The second problem is with her plan to use the moon marrows to return to the moon. Unfortunately, piercing through the false sky will take an enormous amount of power. Given her current condition, she won't be able to provide anywhere near enough power. But no need to fret. Nicole's the expert in this field, and I'm
Wait! Mage N is... That means we've got 2 Hexacircle mages on the case!
Actually, this is more of a side quest for me. Like you said, I'm a busy lady, so I can't stay for too long. I'll have to return to Tevat's border soon. That's the upside you get for looking out for my little Klee. Hopefully that will incentivize you to carry on keeping her company in... Anyway, jokes aside, you'd better get moving. It will take quite a miracle for the moon goddess's consciousness to hold out till Moon Prayer Night. Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you where Nicole is before I leave. Off you go now. time to meet your new friend. Oh, yes, and a little suggestion. Don't forget to mind your heads.
What?
I wonder how Durin's doing. I should really go see him before I head back.
You really are super busy.
I most certainly am. There's so many children I have to keep tabs on just in Mondstadt. Durin, Albedo, Venti, Varka.
Klee didn't make the list, huh?
Of course not. Klee is my pride and joy. I have no qualms about her, because she's the best child in the whole wide world.
Yeah. Klee's a little angel.
I'm glad you agree. Well, all the best. See you.
She left in a hurry.
Yeah. She didn't pack up her stall. Should we handle it for her?
I must say, I'm now very curious about her daughter. Klee, wasn't it? What's she like?
That's a long story. Come on, we'll fill you in as we go.
What a lively place.
Hey, you old geezer! Your hammer's rust. Who are you calling old geezer?
Are they quarreling?
I'm looking right at him. You've really gone downhill since giving your daughter free rein in the workshop. Can you even swing a hammer anymore? It shouldn't take you days just to fix a single... You might as well use that hammer to massage my back for all the good it's doing.
Don't run your mouth, or you'll get a back massage that'll put you in bed for the rest of your life.
I'll bet you send all the materials to your little princess. Blood's always thicker than water, huh?
All right, you've made your point, Uncle Koski. As soon as the materials arrive, fixing your chair will be the #1 priority. And Dad, if you've got time to chat, why don't you lend me a hand,
See? Lolka knows what the score is.
I guess they're friends. Then again, it wouldn't be the first time I've seen something like this.
Columbina! Sing outside my door in the middle of the night one more time, and I'll unscrew your vocal cords. You hear me?
Oh, Sandrone. So that was her way of trying to be friends with me. What a pity. I won't get the chance to say any ugly things in reply.
Hey, have you decided what to give her for Moon Prayer Night?
I sure have. She's gonna get the surprise of her life when she's least expecting it. Then I'll whip out the ring and pop the question.
The surprise of her life. What a fun turn of phrase.
Cool, I get the picture. You can spare me the gushy details. Ooh, looks like we have a customer. Hello there, ma'am. Would you like some Moon Prayer Night candy?
Huh? Is he talking to me? Can he see me?
Here you go.
Oh.
Come back anytime. Right. Now, where were we?
I don't know why, but I still held out hope.
The most important thing right now is to find that mage.
This name thing seems super important too, but where do we even start looking?
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Columbina?
Traveler?
Let's go! This is no time to be spacing out!
Where are they going? They mentioned a mage and... a name?
So, Mr. Varka, are you acquainted with this Nicole? Or should I call her Mage N?
Ah, not really. We've never met, though she has come up in conversation. From what I've gathered, Alice kinda took Nicole under her wing. Taught her how to speak in a more ladylike fashion, that kind of thing.
Huh. Hard to imagine Alice as an etiquette coach.
Yeah, Alice is a larger-than-life personality, I'll give you that. But then again, that's why she's able to draw such an eclectic mix of people into her inner circle. If I remember correctly, being an interesting person is actually one of her main entry requirements. So, if you ever wanted to join the Hexenzirkel, I'm sure you'd both be eligible to apply.
Hey! Don't go around making promises.
I wouldn't dare. I'm just trying to paint a picture of the Hexenzirkel for you.
Okay, sure. Anyway, since none of us have ever met Nicole, how are we supposed to find her? We can't just go up to every woman in sight and ask, "Hey, are you Nicole?"
Maybe something she's wearing will give it away? Like, a windbloom pinned to her chest or something.
Wait a minute. Alice never said Nicole was from Mondstadt.
Oh, true.
That would be... this young lady, then?
Hey there! Sorry to disturb you, but... are you Miss Nicole?
Varka, Knight of Boreas of the Knights of Favonius. Alice might have mentioned me before.
Ah! Have we got the wrong person? Sorry. Well, this is awkward.
When I shook my head, I meant, no, Alice hasn't mentioned you before.
Huh? Where is this voice coming from?
My apologies. For certain reasons, I am unable to speak. This is the only way I can communicate with you. It might take some getting used to, but I hope you can understand.
Hey, it's fine. I'm more shocked by the fact that Alice never speaks about me. I mean,
As for you two, we have crossed paths twice before, but it is nonetheless a pleasure to finally meet you.
It's really you! Thanks for all your guidance in the past!
You're quite welcome. This time, things are different. We have reached the unwritten pages of the story. You might say that we stand at the crossroads of fate. Now then, allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is... No, stop! Alice! I can't believe it! I had a whole speech prepared. I'd agonized over every single word. She always picks the worst moments to ruin other people's plans. I'm so sorry about that. Alice took the liberty of devising some bespoke self-introduction magic for each member of the Hexenzirkel. But I could have sworn I deleted all of the triggering conditions for it. How did it bypass everything? Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing.
This is a very different side of Nicole than what we're used to. Is she not used to face-to-face interactions? Don't worry about it. We've seen that introduction magic once already, so it wasn't too much of a shock.
Please go on, Miss Nicole. We'd love to hear what you have to say, or, well, communicate.
Huh? Are they talking to this lady?
Introduction? Sorry, embarrassing. When?
Yes, my name is Nicole, and I am one of a very few angels who have retained both their preferred form and their power. The Traveler and Paimon should be no strangers to this concept. There is another of our kind in Natlan. They call her the Lord of the Night.
All right! Paimon remembers her!
Yes. Well, I have retained more of my power than she. It's because I don't have a long-term duty to fulfill. To be more specific, no. We'll be here all day if I get into the specifics. Moving on. If I'm not mistaken, you are here because you wish to learn how one might reach the moon beyond the sky.
That's right. Is that something you can give us any guidance on?
Yes, I do know a way. It began with the Hyperboreans, who lived after the War of Funerary Flame. Blank looks. Maybe I should start with the background of the war. Or maybe not. It shouldn't be an issue. I'll fill in the gaps for you when we have more time. Anyway, after that war ended, the three moons retreated to beyond the false sky. The Hyperboreans were humans I once aided. They accepted the civilization and creations bestowed upon them by the angels. But despite accepting many blessings of the angels, many among them still held on to their faith in the moons. They were reluctant to accept the new order, even after the War of Funerary Flame. They sought to contact the moon goddesses beyond the sky and receive their guidance.
But all three had passed away by that point.
This mage has a unique method of communicating. Is she talking about the moons? Yes, but they did not know. And so, still they prayed for the moon goddess's mercy. After building titanic structures that consumed vast amounts of Kuvaki, at last they glimpsed the moons and heard their voices. But of course, they were gravely disappointed. For it was then that they realized the three moon goddesses were dead.
Oh, that's such a sad story.
It is. Humanity was in a very sorry state at that time. The angels who had once aided them were gone, and the War of Funerary Flames had left them homeless and destitute.
Just a second, I gotta ask. How relevant is all this history to the task at hand?
Well, I mean, it's... Okay, it seems we've drifted into irrelevant narrative waters. It's been a while since I've had the chance to speak inside someone's head. As soon as I got started, I lost control and the words just flowed out like a waterfall. What I'm trying to say is... Right, yes, that's it. The relevant part is the ritual created by the Hyperboreans. The fact that they bypassed the false sky and saw the true moons implies that they successfully built a connection between Tevat and the outside world. Which means, with enough Kuvaki and a sufficiently stable connection, it should be feasible to send one person over the border.
Okay, so they built some kind of portal?
Oh, yes. A portal. Yes.
Is something wrong? You sound disappointed.
I just didn't expect you to summarize it so well. It turns out I could have said all that in one word, if only I'd managed to think of it.
No, please, it's fine. This is invaluable knowledge. I'll be sure to record and preserve everything in writing.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I suppose I could backtrack and... I did gloss over a few things so far.
Ah, she left to. Basically, she doesn't write.
Let's summarize
She
what
hates
we've got
writing.
first. The Hyperboreans were the last ones to use this method, right? So we somehow need
That's
to find whatever
6,000 years
structure
ago.
they built and make sure there's enough Kuvaki to power it up. Luckily, we have the moon marrow of both the eternal and iridescent moons, so we're all good for Kuvaki. Which means the key issue we need
Eternal
to
and
focus
iridescent
on is
moon.
finding the place. Am I right so far?
Which one's the
Yes.
Crimson Moon, I guess?
Although, I expect the structure is long gone by now. That said, what if we could take advantage of the phantoms to travel back to a time when it still existed? Well, travel back
But
isn't
yeah,
quite accurate. It's more like
we're
we'd be
finally
creating a
breaking
handshake
through
between 2 points in space-time.
the wall of Teyvat.
We wouldn't even have to pick a time when it still existed. It could just be a time when it still appeared in phantom form via projection, or we could project our own phantoms, fold them together, and...
What the fuck is she talking about? But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is that
Was that too hard to follow?
we're basically expanding the story of Teyvat finally.
Technical there.
But yeah, 6,000 years ago, Hyperborean.
Alright, let me think about how to put this more simply. Okay, got it. Over the next few days, I'll search for phantoms that we can use. Once I find one that meets the criteria,
I'm surprised she can't.
I'll let
She
you
didn't
know,
notice.
and we'll
What's her name though?
By completing certain rituals, specific
Like,
individuals will
I
be able
thought she'd have been
enter
able
the
to notice. What's her
phantom
name?
and make it to
Columbina,
the
but
Hyperborean structure.
I guess if she noticed Columbina, we could have just gotten her real name, and then
Feasible, we'll
this
just
whole
need to
thing would
wait
have been
for
pointless. Huh?
Moonflower Night, and we can send the moon goddess back home. I'm really skimping on the detail here. Is this making any sense at all?
I think so. For now, we'll just wait to hear from you.
Yes. Basically, yes.
Great. Counting on you. In the meantime, we'll focus on finding the moon goddess's name.
My name? Are they looking for a way to stop me from disappearing?
Excuse me, Miss...
Go on, Miss Nicole.
This conversation was a little all over the place. I didn't catch your name.
I am Lauma, of the Frost Moon Scions.
Ah, I did wonder. I noticed that you listened very intently when I spoke about Hyperborean and the moon's history. If you'd
One,
be
two.
interested, I'd love to visit you this evening and go through it again in greater detail. Also,
Where does she
if
stay?
you were serious about making a record, it would be too risky to simply write down the raw details as is. I would suggest some tweaks. Maybe rewrite the stories as fairy tales or fables, perhaps even prayers. Anyway, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. So, see you later then? Oh, and no need to prepare anything. Just a cup of tea will do.
She just invited herself, huh? So where does she go?
She seems friendly. It's just...
It's so nice to find someone who's actually willing to listen. I've been dying for a chance to finally go through all this systematically from start to finish. Any longer and I'd probably start forgetting it.
Which has been 6,000 plus years. What was Llama about to say, Buth?
Now Paimon gets why Alice told us to mind our heads.
What did I tell you? A lot of quirky people in Alice's orbit. Now then, the next order of business is... Where do
So
we
yeah,
start
clearly
looking for the
Alice is
moon
not from
goddess's
here,
name?
and she found a bunch of random people.
Maybe the rest of what Nicole has to say might give us some clues.
Once I've heard her
But yeah, Nicole
I'll
was not able to
summarize the
notice,
salient
huh?
points and share them with
What's
you
her
all.
name? So that sucks.
I'm also inclined to review our other documents. Yes, our faith was first established by our Hyperborean ancestors, but many of the more factually accurate records are from after Kutar's birth.
Sounds like we're gonna follow Columbina's journey through, huh? In that case, we'll start by heading to the Frost Moon Enclave.
Sounds like a plan. Take this with you. I'll see about getting it. It'll probably just be Arlecchino and Sandroni again. They're the only ones who would want to help.
Thank you, Mr. Varka.
Don't mention it. Honestly, I'm more comfortable dealing with the Fatui than prying into the details of a young lady's childhood. Catch you later.
I should follow them, just in case there's some way that I can help.
A while ago, I took the time to organize all documents in our possession that pertain to Kutar. What you see here is the material I consider reliable.
You're saying there's unreliable material too?
Yes.
Of course there is, sir. It's been 6,000 years, sir.
Transmitted through an oral tradition. Inevitably, some of her stories were mythologized and deified over the years through countless retellings. That's why I organized them into reliable and unreliable. There's no sense seeking answers in history unless we can ensure the veracity of the historical record.
Makes sense. All right, let's take a look through. Almost all these records refer to Kutar instead of Columbina.
Of course not. Why would they?
This is her real name.
Colombians from the Fatui?
Paimon's not sure what point she's trying to make.
What we can gather from these records is that the Frost Moon Scions worshipped her as a god, placing impossible expectations upon her. I cannot fault them for their earnest faith, but for all their devotion, worshipping her day in, day out changed nothing. I imagine that none of it resonated with Columbina. It wouldn't surprise me if, even back then, she had already begun to reject the name Kutar and everything it represented.
Lama speaks the truth. When I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices, they may as well have been calling upon somebody else.
Well, that's a bit complicated. I looked at the level of detail, perceived authenticity, prose style, and how realistic their portrayal of Kutar seemed to be. Amongst the Frostmoon Scions of today, only I know of her existence, and I alone have spoken to her face to face. As such, I know that there are certain things she simply would never do. That being said, I have sensed some changes in her lately.
Changes? Me?
Oh, seems like this is getting us nowhere. For what it's worth, why don't we check the unreliable sources too?
Sure. Give me a moment.
Exerting but a fraction of her divine might, Kutar sheared a great mass from the snow-capped mountain and cast it into the sea, upon whose surface shone the mirror image of the moon. Thus was formed the island of Hisi. Yeah, right. That doesn't even begin to pass the sniff test. The 3 moons are naught but lies through and through. Only one moon has ever shone for us, and Kutar is her name.
vast majority of ancient texts are filled with fanciful tales like these. I trust you understand my criteria a little better now. Kutar did not speak, merely gazing into the distance in silence. And where her gaze landed, this was her prophecy. Clearly, whoever wrote this text never even met Kutar. Otherwise, they'd know that her eyes are always closed.
What about you, Traveler? What are you reading? Come on, let Paimon see. The child wished to build a wooden nest with which to shield a fledgling bird from the cold. But being so young and lacking in strength, the child could not snap the branches from the trees. Kutar was passing by. Upon seeing the child, she summoned forth the Kuhenki, who built a beautiful nest for the child.
I remember that.
Not knowing the meaning of Kutar's divine intervention, the child dared not to respond, and thus ran home to call their parents. But Kutar was gone. The Moonchanter declared the event a miracle and took the nest as a relic, placing it on high for all to see. The child was named as one favored by the goddess, and was greatly respected amongst the people. Yet, no further miracles were bestowed, and this matter was forgotten in but a few years. Huh. Any thoughts after reading that? Yeah. Columbina probably just wanted to join the kid in making nests.
Ah. I'd originally considered this a fabrication, because Kutar did not perform any similar actions in subsequent records. But now that I think about it, it does seem like something Columbina would do. It's just that...
She didn't know how other people would interpret her actions. She was probably worried about making things difficult for people. And so, she gradually stopped joining in.
Yes.
Oh, that's so sad.
And now, I can make no such gestures of warmth, even if I want to.
Still no name. That's a bit of a shame. But we did learn some interesting stories. That's gotta count for something. Varka said he was gonna set up a meeting with Arlecchino and Sandrone, right? Let's go back to Nasha Town and see how he's doing.
Let us have a modicum of patience for the richness and complexity of humanity. The wanton cruelty of the few is not worth our ire.
Let's see. There's Varka. Oh, and it's Durin and Albedo too. Yeah, this is pretty much the same place we bumped into each other last time.
I convinced them to stick around a little longer. We were all waiting on people, so I figured having a little company would help pass the time.
Ah, so you've been waiting for us? Does this mean that you've already arranged things with the Fatui?
Sure does. Now you're back, we can go meet up with them together. How'd your investigation at the Frost Moon Enclave go?
Well, we didn't find out Columbina's true name. But apart from that, it went pretty well.
Aha, just as well that I didn't tag along then. I'm sure our moon goddess wouldn't want every man and his dog knowing all about her private life. Still, times, desperate measures, I guess. Someone had to do it.
So, Varka was waiting on us, but what about you two? Are you waiting for Alice?
Oh no, we already met with her.
We discussed that experiment I mentioned to you last time. Oh, and she also handed me this communication device.
That's right. I understand she informed you about the relationship between the phantom phenomena and Tevat's borders, yes? She wants me to help her with some more experiments on that front. She said that she'll contact me through this device with more information.
Ah, I see. Following instructions and making observations. Pretty common research method. Takes me right back to Albedo's lab.
Wait, then who exactly are you meeting?
Someone you know. Albedo's met him too. But I don't think Miss Lauma or the Grand Master have been introduced.
Introductions are overrated, especially in cases like this.
It's you!
So, it's not like the academia has prohibitions against going abroad. Also, I applied for leave.
I've been writing to Hat Guy since obtaining a human form. I've already brought him up to speed on everything that's been going on in...
Hat guy? Turns out, I actually have heard that name before.
Oh? Then why did you react the same way I did?
I only knew the name, not the fella. But since we're all here, let's do some introductions.
Man, Llama's pretty down to earth.
Barca, Grand Master of the
Like,
Knights
Llama
of
always
Favonius.
points out stuff. And to be fair, Barker does as well, because he did when Nicole was ranting.
Lauma, Moon
They both said a
Chancer
hat
for
guy.
Moon Scions.
And I'm a Drioche from the Vamana Darshan of the Sumero Academia. Hat guy. Good to see you,
It's oh god.
last saw each other on the boat
Why
ride
did they make us give him a name? If it's gonna make him a comic relief.
Mind you, the only reason I came here is because there's someone I want to look into.
Who's that?
The Doctor, the Torte.
The Doctor, also known as Dottore, second of the Fatui Harbingers.
The Dory.
From the tone of your voice, it sounds like there's bad blood.
Hey, Llama could really read the
I
room.
was reviewing our archives and noticed that a lot of information about him was missing. Left a bad taste in my mouth. That's
This
all there is
actually
to
he
it.
does. She knows who he is.
Dottore, or Zondique, as
But
he
there's
was
no-
then known. Once studied at the academia, but he got kicked out before he could graduate.
Back in the Ebus King mentioned the student. What? I really don't know much about this Sandika.
So the Harbinger's #2 man is a college dropout? How embarrassing for them.
Oh god.
We heard he was planning something. We
Just
actually
trying
heard that a few times before, even coming to Notcry. But we haven't seen a trace of him since we got here.
He only appears when something interests him. For all we know, he might have left already. But the
I wonder
fact
if he's
he
ever
did
gonna
something
burn
here at all
Aramis
is worth
Soul.
noting.
Like what happened in that
couple extra lines in
teaser
his file.
with Cole's dream.
Why does it sound less like a file you're writing and more like a criminal? Anyway, we were just about to meet 2 of the other Harbingers. Want to come along? You might learn a thing or two about him there.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
So weird, him meeting Armiger.
Well, they're old acquaintances of ours, so, you know, when you talk to them, try to be...
I got it.
It's so weird.
Moon Scion's relations with the Fatui remain tense. Forgive me. if
Odds
I
are the
do my
Torte knows
In that case, we'll continue
Scaramouche.
assisting Miss Alice with her experiments.
Good stuff. Everyone's having a
I
fruitful
thought
time.
Alice left.
All right, we better get going. I'll lead the way.
So weird. I wonder if Columbina could pick up on him.
Well, yeah, that's obviously part of it. But I'm not the only one who has a score to settle with him.
I wonder if
Neither
Kazuo
you,
show up. Huh?
nor Lesser Lord Kusanali, nor I want to see him meddling with things again. What's the hurry? Don't worry.
Pigeons always know which way home is.
What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck is pigeon? This deer
You
chilling.
made it. Who is this?
Oh god.
Meru. They call him Hat Guy. He's
Uh-huh.
a friend of the travelers.
Uh-huh.
Wait, this is the academia representative you wrote about? He doesn't exactly look the
Oh god. What was the relationship like?
Bears the seal of the sanctuary of Surasthana.
Like, he's acting so cool about this shit, like he doesn't know these bitches. Like, he's like, hey, motherfuckers. I used to be number 6, yeah. Well, he probably rank her higher than Sandra. What is she? Is she 9? Did she get an intro? She's 7th, so she's 1 below him. Because he was 6.
Well, what do you know? So it does. All right then. My mistake.
It's fine. I expected as much.
What?
So as I mentioned in my letter, the Academia's got its eyes on Dottore. But this matter remains top secret. Apart from those assisting in the investigation, the fewer people who know, the better.
Man, we're telling the Fatuis about the Fatuis, huh?
I'm here in Nodcry to pursue my personal academic interests.
Like he trusts that they want to? Hey, that guy over there.
To keep all this under wraps for so long. Sounds like you got in touch with the academia about this way back.
you flatter me.
Where do I even start? Remember that time we fought Rerir at Star City?
That was last patch.
He sure
Oh.
let me have it then, didn't he? I'll bet Dottore had that all sketched out, with me as his convenient little pawn. He could not care less about us if he tried, but hey! The feeling's mutual.
Does
So you about to
Dottore
sabotage him?
strike you as the sort who values his
Well,
relationships
she
with his
definitely hates him.
colleagues?
She definitely hates him because of what he did to the kids.
Definitely not.
Which is why I always keep my guard up whenever he starts making suspicious moves. To that extent, our motivations align. On top of which, I consider you trustworthy people.
Wow.
Now, back on topic.
I don't know what
In
the
wake of
number one guy
Reiki
thinks of
Solmara
Vitorte.
episode,
He
Sandra
seemed like he
and I
trusts
grew
him.
suspicious about Dottore's complete inaction during the entire affair. So we tried to find out what he'd been up to.
Then you tell him also.
Unfortunately, to no avail.
He never lets anyone in on his plans.
Hey.
The more he cares about something, the more secretive he gets.
Indeed. Perhaps he believes that by keeping a low profile, he can avoid trouble. But that trick isn't going to work on his colleagues.
Yeah, I mean, he's been researching the ancient moon's remnants. And he's been trying to get his paws on the moon marrows.
Serious?
Only an idiot would believe he doesn't have something more planned.
Is he about to capture Scare?
I
Did
returned
Nave
to
have one?
Snezhnaya and relayed my thoughts to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, entreating her to have him recalled.
That's pretty direct. Did the Tsaritsa agree?
No.
Yes, I made
Oh.
it abundantly clear that the Fatui's business in Nodcry is almost concluded, and we do not need 3 harbingers in this territory. Her Majesty concurred. Accordingly, Dottore has returned at her orders. I imagine he is
So he probably
continuing
left
with
being a
his
clone?
treatments, which no one besides he would ever have any interest in.
Common sense might mean nothing to him, but he's not stupid.
Clearly.
He knows that no good can come from opposing the Tsaritsa.
But yeah, honestly, I thought the Sarisa was locked away. But we never seen her.
Rooster's resources
And
and
the-
Raiders Mora,
What's his name?
both of which the Tsaritsa can strip from him by waggling a finger.
What's the
But
number
doesn't
one
he
name
have a
again?
track record
The
of
Jester?
publicly following orders while going against them in private? He probably has it down to a fine art by now.
Wouldn't put it past him. We worked together on a research project once. Only briefly, but it was enough to show me that we're fundamentally
Probably Scaramouche she's talking about, because she seems like she's into
He has
robotics,
no
huh?
interest in doing things methodically, stage by stage. His
And she probably has some part to do with Scaramouche armor.
curiosity is satisfied, or he gets the results he wants, he disappears.
The only similarity we share is that once we set our minds on doing something, we will see it done. Whatever it takes.
Oh, we definitely saw some of that in your battle with Rerir. You got so competitive.
Ugh, do not remind me.
What are
I
you,
believe
girl?
We all concur. Dottore will not simply give up.
Fantastic. Now this is turning into a whole day of unpleasant memories. Ugh. Are you talking about the moon marrow stuff?
He also strikes me as the kind of person to disregard experimental regulations, ruin all the equipment, and go way over budget. Then leave the first person he can find to deal with the fallout.
Exactly. This one time, he was running some high-temperature experiment and
You probably know what happened.
exploded.
It's just trying to wile her up, huh?
No. He orders his subordinates to open the device so he can observe the results, which causes the gas inside to leak out. That gas was poisonous. If I hadn't been there, who knows how many people might have died. And after all that,
Hey.
well, I was still cleaning up after his mess.
But yeah, clearly this Zandy guy is just genuinely evil.
Waste of time.
Mhm.
The nerve! He wasted my time!
You've been bottling that up for a while, huh?
Yeah, Scaramouche probably it. Untapped it,
I
huh?
must say, you seem awfully familiar with internal Fatui affairs. Especially when it comes to Dottore.
Thank you, Lady Harbingers, for providing such valuable information. I have no other questions for now, so I'll be on my way.
Wait, what? You're just gonna leave?
You're welcome to join if you want.
Ugh,
There were 4 Harbingers here?
finally mellowed out.
He makes quite the impression.
I'll say. I've met tons of headstrong people, but not many of them would join me in
Seriously, it seemed like everyone hates him.
Anyway, back to the main agenda. Barca, you said that Columbina has gone missing? Or rather, disappeared.
Yeah. We're working on building a connection between
You
her
would think,
and this world. The
seeing that
simplest
too, I
method is to
think
find out her real name.
Arlecchine has a moon marrow.
I've actually
Should be able to
asked
sense
her
him.
that question before, but she said she didn't know. Considering our relationship, I doubt she was lying to me.
As far as I recall, she was never dispatched by Her Majesty to claim a gnosis or anything like that.
Doesn't seem like Sun John was either.
Plans had long contained a place specifically for her.
I always thought that was weird. What could she do that the rest of us couldn't?
She was a moon goddess, bitch.
Do now? It's probably something related to Kavaki, right? More than likely. When she first arrived, Columbina would often go to Her Majesty and ask when she could start the task assigned to her. But Her Majesty always gave the same reply.
Yeah, man, I really thought the gesture was running it,
So she
Seshnaya.
spent her days in Snezhnaya doing basically nothing. The Tsaritsa has summoned a beautiful blind maiden to be a harbinger, giving her the 3rd seat by virtue only of her enchanting voice. It was a dumb and stupid rumor, but the reality of the situation made it hard to refute.
And what happened after that?
I imagine she stopped caring. She no longer seemed to care why she had been recruited, and Her Majesty never gave her any missions, so she just continued to sing in the flower garden. For my part, I was busy. So busy, in fact, that watching someone be that idol had me fuming. But still, I got the sense that she had long been used to a life of other people claiming she was needed when she wasn't.
I just felt that having a place to stay would cost me something eventually. And so I waited quietly for the day that I would have to pay the price.
And on the other end of that spectrum, you had me. Someone once told me that I had the lousiest work and the toughest luck. That's a good way of putting it. I forget who said it, but those words have always stuck with me.
Be funny if it's exactly. I was thinking about that.
You've done your job exceptionally well all this time. Because at heart, you are a conscientious person.
Why the fuck do you work for the Fatui then?
What is it?
And what's up with you and Catherine? Have you been like how like our Catherines are clearly linked? That means there's some kind of Wi-Fi or hub where all Catherines are able to gather the information from, which means she should have access to every single information Catherine have. Because the way I thought it would have been here, I thought she basically knew everything about us, but she seemed like she's pretty hands off when it comes to. She doesn't even run the freaking thing now, does she? Now that I think about it, she doesn't run the Adventurers Guild. She just created Catherine. So it seems like somebody else, well, clearly somebody else runs the Adventure Guild, and they probably asked her to build the machines. Catherine.
That makes sense. Nothing screams you are needed like your name shouted from across the town.
Well, good luck with it.
Mark is an interesting character, though.
Colambina
And Arlecchino Sato.
shoutable name. I'm just so used to it now. After all the arguments we've had, I can't be bothered trying to remember another name for her.
And look. Nor I.
Androne. Arlecchino.
I love how you're so cool. Listen, you're gonna be losing your fucking mind right now. Like, what the fuck are you hanging out with a traveler? He got me killed. Hey, it's Sealy.
Does that mean Nicole has news for us?
Ladies, I thank you for your hospitality. If the chance ever comes up, I definitely owe you both a drink sometime.
I'm sure it will.
You can make your own way out. Heck, you've been here enough times, you probably know your way around better than I do.
It's pretty interesting. Like, Varka has been he asked Lauma to go check out the city, and he basically invited these two ladies to have a drink.
Okay, time to do what adventurers do best.
And Arlecchino said, like, he's been cocking us the entire time. I'm sure it will. Like, he's been cocking us, man. Like, Barker's trying to NTR us. I'm keeping an eye on him.
Here you are. Oh, hat guy.
Motherfucker, give him a real name.
come you're back
Why did
so
they do
soon?
this?
Did things go all right with the Fatui?
Fine. Dotori's been summoned home by the Tsaritsa. Couldn't get much more than that.
So a bunch of artificial short boys.
Progress with the investigation?
Well,
Unfortunately not.
when I say shorts, I meant actual pants, but then I realized I said short, which is your height, which is actually fits in.
Different locations, different points in history, but the results were the same each time.
Abyssal monsters roaming the land. People crying out in despair, with no hope of being rescued.
Every time I see it, I can't help but think.
But you're all artificial?
Like in Mondstadt when dragons
Seriously, what the
during
fuck is Raiden's deal? How did she create this dude?
If I fail in the task I've been given, will I create yet another tragedy?
That's just meaningless speculation.
When we encountered similar phenomena previously, I tried to interfere with those illusions, using sounds and lights to guide them. However, we could not change their fates. At most, we were able to extend their existences.
The events of the past are like fate that has been written into Irminsul. There isn't a living thing in Tevat that can escape its past.
But Miss Alice instructed us to try to find ways to change the outcome that these phantoms face.
It's an impossible task.
Is the music changing?
You just refuse.
Since she asked us to do this, I feel like it can't truly be.
Was it getting louder?
Or if it is, well, mages can make the impossible possible. I could not have been born as Durin otherwise.
But you also said that your past 39 attempts were fruitless.
That's true.
But you're still going.
Yes.
After this many futile attempts, Surely you realize that you're not doing this because you still believe what some mage told you. It's because you want her hypothesis to come true. It's something you wish for deep inside. So, think for yourself about what you want to do. As long as you don't believe it's futile, it isn't.
Yeah.
Previous experience indicates that we cannot touch the phantoms, which limits the effectiveness of our interventions. If we want to clear this hurdle, we need to break this rule somehow.
Same thought here. Following the same rules means repeating the same failures. Reducing ourselves to mere playthings of fate.
So you mean we need to figure out a way to make contact with them despite knowing that we can't?
Yes, and I suspect that's something only you are capable of.
Why?
Everything in Tevat is logged in Irminsul, but the withering that once occurred in Sumeru was a sign that the Great World Tree was being corrupted.
This corruption allowed things that should not have existed in Tevat to appear. This is tantamount to rewriting reality to an extent.
You're saying abyssal power might be able to affect those phantoms?
No one's ever tried it before. If you're gonna try it, it'll take courage. And you have to be confident that you can control it.
Is anyone there? Has anyone seen my daughter?
Erasmus?
She's missing. I have to find
What
her.
are these fucking hats, huh?
I hear someone inside.
If I can use my abyssal
Did you
powers
just die?
to warn him that there is danger here, maybe it'll change his decision. Maybe he'll stay away.
Yes. The important thing is not the nature of the power, but rather how you use it.
To intimidate and obstruct.
Let me try. I should be able to influence that thing.
So he has the ability to control.
What? Isn't the time for that? Just run!
Spargana? Are you in there?
Where are all these monsters coming from?
What is this? Looks dangerous. I should get out of here.
He really left. Ha! We did it!
Don't celebrate too soon. Follow him. See what he does next.
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
Help me!
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
Help me!
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
Help me!
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
Help me!
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
No! There's monsters ahead! The monsters are gone. Is it safe? The barrier's gone too. How odd. Anyway, I guess I'll keep going.
Quickly, let's keep.
Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked. This... Ah! Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
We might be able to use the explosives over there, but we need to take care not to hurt him. I'll use the barrier to keep him at a safe distance.
This barrier seems to be helping me somehow. Hey, hey, wake up! Oh, no good. Gotta keep moving ahead. So many monsters!
There's still a chance, Durin. Use the traps.
This is a new development. I've never seen this happen before. We might just be able to save this person.
Hello there. Have you seen my daughter? Spargana is her name. She's carrying a large backpack.
Get out while you still can, you fool. You won't find any survivors here.
But I can't just leave her here. She must be so scared right now.
Sorry. Wish I could help, but I haven't seen her. You'll just have to keep looking.
Okay, thank you. If I do find her, I'll get her to shelter and come back for you.
Don't bother. I've got nowhere left to go.
What's that noise?
No, if he goes inside, he'll be walking into a trap. Let's try this once more.
Why? How will I know where Spargana's gone like this? You know what? I'll trust this strange barrier. It's gotten me this far after all. Spargana, are you there?
What? Hey! Let us out!
That looks like one of my daughter's books. Thank you. Yes, it's one of hers for sure. That's her name on it right there.
Durin, just like last time. Use the explosives.
It won't work. There's not enough left. But then, this clue could be the key to him finding his daughter.
It might not be the only one. Better he misses that clue than loses his life.
I guess so.
Stop him, Durin. We can't let him get any further in.
That's my daughter's book! She's passed this way! Why? Why won't you let me go in? I've searched,
Okay.
searched, and searched just for this! But how will I find her without any clues? I no longer have anywhere else to go.
I'm sorry. He refuses to go anywhere else. Whether he opens this door or not, all that awaits him now is... Albedo? Hat Guy? Let's try one more time. I don't know how we're gonna do this, but...
So Alice pretty much gave him a fucking impossible task with no guidance.
Why am I here? What's going on? All these scenes running through
And
my
why are we
head.
helping this guy?
Where are they?
What are we supposed to learn from this?
His reactions have changed.
How many times have I... Huh? Wait,
You can see us?
I feel like I always could, but that I only just realized you were there. I'm sorry, I don't know how to describe what I'm feeling, but you were the ones guiding me using that I haven't done anything yet, but those monsters, those...
The fuck? We just changed the past? Or the... whatever has been recorded? Not just we changed it, we made it conscious, huh?
In fact, I'll ultimately die trying to find her.
What? No. It is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so why are you lying?
We're trying to find a way out of this.
We have to play games with this guy. We gotta tell the guy the truth.
You've not seen my daughter either. It seems she really isn't here.
I'm sorry,
I'm just... tired. How long do I have left?
Experience says 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20. Thank you for all your help. Let's rest a while.
Now's not the time for you to start
It's not pity. I'm just realizing that I've only got 10...
What the fuck is this segment?
You say you're from Mondstadt, yes? A place with... And you're from Sumeru, where they've built an academy into...
Yes. It seems you've...
They got this all in what, 10 minutes? Or 5 minutes, whatever
are unknown to me, I'm afraid.
long they had.
Have you heard of Hyperborea?
I have, but...
I see. That was where my ancestors once lived. What about...
I've never heard that name.
Then what about Salvindagnir?
I have tablets on Dragonspine, but I'm afraid the only things left of that place are its ruins.
I see. Sure enough. I'm sorry. I was the one who asked to chat, but it seems like we're too many ages apart. There's barely any common...
It's all right. We did...
From how you speak of your lives, things must be going all right for you.
They are. Mondstadt is a place of freedom and we have festivals a few times a year.
Sumeru is a lot more uptight. Not really the kind of place where you can relax.
Literally, there's Nilo. She's a dancer.
Wherever you look.
Oh, there is a lot of racial issues, though.
I guess it's pretty much paradise.
That's wonderful. In other words, after this all-devouring black tide passed, humanity
Black
did not
tide.
really avoid extinction, but rose to build prosperous civilizations.
Black Tide. Isn't that what they call it in Ankai Starl?
I can see you all right now. That must mean the future isn't a total mess, right?
That's true.
Well, time's almost up. Let's part ways, I think. Might be best if you don't waste too much time on me.
Yeah, the Black Tide is what you call it in Honkai Star Rail.
Chances are slim, I know, but I'd like to spend these last few minutes looking for Spargana. If things work out, I'd love to tell her about what I've heard. May we meet again. Well, or not, most probably. In that case, may your wishes come true.
So where does he go? Dude, you could just let it fade. You could just fade it away. And then you have to go.
In a few minutes, he will meet the end that was his to begin with. The ending of this tale did not change. But I believe that we've just made the most progress.
May your wishes come true. If only it were so simple.
Hat guy, could I? You've never talked about your past. It seems Would you be willing to tell me about it? I mean, sometimes it's better to get things out in the open. I know about Albedo's past. Our experiences are as for you, you're my first friend, and you've witnessed every step I've taken. But either way, I mean, we're still best friends. But if I knew more about you...
I've told you about myself.
And what did you do before that?
Prepared for the entrance exam.
All right. If you really don't want to talk about it...
I was a puppet built from the branches of a white tree, using technology left behind by the Conrian schools of mechanical engineering.
What? No, you weren't. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. That's what we're writing used. I was a puppet. Why is there Simulanka? There's a papa bill from the branch of the white tree. What white tree? Let's see. It's probably the wood of a white tree.
A white tree? You mean an Irminsul tree?
Yes. A branch of Irminsul that was once connected to the main tree.
So you had a human creator too?
Yeah. But my creator abandoned me after deciding that I was a failure.
Nah, she didn't.
After that,
Is he gonna say he was part of the toy?
resisting the influence of the abyss, suppressing the urge to destroy, trying to do the right thing, but no matter how hard they are, rewrite past wrongs is... You asked me if you would create a new tragedy if you failed. I told you there was no point speculating about that, but the real answer is...
That guy.
But at least you've got people here to help steer you away from the wrong path.
I will.
All right, break time's over.
Hello?
Hello, friends, it's me. What have you been up to, I'm detecting some unmistakable the amplitude isn't particularly
Is she in
high,
space?
but they're completely different signals from the ones before, and the scale is comparable to those I've detected.
Alice, we were unable to save that person. However, he appears to have retained a portion of the memories gained through that site.
I see. Well, that is rather odd indeed. It definitely merits further. Could I trouble you to keep trying the same approach? I need to gather some more data. I should probably have
I wonder if she's trying to talk to somebody. Yeah, of course she's trying to talk to somebody. She's 100% trying to talk to somebody. Yeah, this is not how it ends, right? Though we still need to get Columbina's name. Hey, sexy
There
Nicole.
you are. I was worried you might stop to collect treasure chests opened by the Seelie along the way. It would have taken you so much longer to get here.
Uh-huh.
And I am delighted to see that you understand what takes priority, and that your adventurer's instinct has not swayed your resolve.
Bitch, we got
Really, I
teleported
must
here.
applaud you for it. You should. Okay, I'll try and keep it short. My senses are telling me that.
But it's kind of weird that this her and Alice both break the fort wall. Well, mostly Alice does.
Oh, cool. Well, what are we
And
waiting
Llama's thick as fuck.
Patience. This was a sanctuary of great importance to the Hyperboreans. A special process is required to open the gate.
Oh, like the place that housed the Eternal Moon's marrow?
Okay, so what's the plan? Need us to do anything? And just the short version, if you can.
Ah, all right then. I was planning to start with some background on the invention of these techniques. Are you sure you don't want to hear it? It's quite informative.
Remember what you were saying about priorities?
Fine. Simply put, we need 3 human representatives to successfully undergo a process of Kuvaki resonance. Think of it as a test from the 3 moon goddesses to see if the entrants are qualified, with the most recognizable qualification being Kuvaki.
Pretty sure Lauma would ace that test. Oh, wait. But we need 3 people.
I also have no doubt that the Moon Chanter would be qualified. But we would need 2 other people with the same constitution. Therefore, the most feasible method is not so much to follow the rules, but to figure out how the test functions and find a workaround. I've done some research, and it turns out the mechanism is rather crude. We'll simply need humans to stand before it who have sufficient Kuvaki energy within them.
I'm with you so far. How do we get the Kuvaki in them?
The easiest way would be transfusion. Take some Kuvaki from Nodcry's soil, put it into the bloodstream,
and get
What?
it circulating in the body.
That sounds disgusting and dangerous.
Cheat on the test?
Precisely. There are other methods, but this is the simplest one. Cheating the system is much easier than trying to hide from it.
Huh? Ah!
Sorry? Does the idea of cheating upset you, Miss Lauma?
No, that's not it. I suddenly had an idea.
Oh, what is it?
It's about Moon Prayer Night. I figured out a way for Kutar to join in the festivities.
Huh?
But as Paimon
Her name is the
said,
damselet
we
here,
need to
not
have our
Columbina.
priorities straight.
Has it always
Let's
been the
get back to
damselet?
the test. I'll follow up with Nefer on the festival arrangements.
Oh, okay. Anyway, is this really the best method we have? A Kuvaki transfusion sounds dangerous.
It does. You put in dirt in people's blood? Huh?
If you think that's dangerous, wait till you hear the other methods. I'd be more than happy to go through them if you'd like. There are several.
No need, we're good. Let's go with this one.
Very well. Kuvaki transfusion it is. Now, I should mention that the risks can be greater or lower depending on individual compatibility. It would be rash to simply infuse the Kuvaki and hope for the best. If the body rejects it, the reaction can be quite severe. The symptoms are similar to another condition that some people living here suffer from, known as congenital Kuvaki sensitivity. So, before we execute our plan, I will perform a simple test of my own to see who is compatible and who is not. Once that is done, we will have to complete the resonance process as rapidly as possible. The participants must remain stationary while the Kuvaki circulates and bonds with them, and they mustn't eat or drink anything.
What? No eating or drinking?
That's some hardcore fasting. They'll all be monks by the time they're through.
"3 days.
Oh, that's so long! And we still need to find 2 more people who are not just compatible, but also willing to volunteer.
Fasting? What are they talking about?
Really? Don't you want to think this through?
No.
Haha, count me in too.
No, not you. You don't get.
I can handle that.
No, you can't.
Miss Nicole has made it clear that this is the easiest way. The way I see it, there's nothing else to discuss. It's time to step up.
Llama could do it too.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, Paimon volunteers to be captain of logistics. She'll keep the fires lit and grab some spare clothes to keep you comfortable.
Then we'll start with you first, Traveler. Please step forward. How's it going? Do you feel anything? How about now? And now?
You would think she's Geo based on the color. But I think she's a Pyrovision.
Huh. What about now?
You guys, it's not a competition, you know.
All right, I'm officially impressed. Even as a descender, you can withstand far more than I imagined. It's like I summoned a giant stone titan to arm wrestle you, and your arm hasn't even moved an inch. In my last attempt, I infused 5 times the amount of Kuvaki required. Yes, safe to say, compatibility won't be an issue for you. You're eligible to join. You're next, Mr. Varka.
Sure, here goes nothing.
All right, I'll start where we left off. 5 times the required Kuvaki dose.
Whoa, 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 hey, wait a minute.
How's it going?
No, not great. I
I kind of want to puke. Feels like I've been drinking too much. A few bottles of wine, then a big stein of Dark Horse, with some hard liquor from Liyue mixed in.
Horse?
You think this is funny? I just lost to a young lady in an arm wrestling contest. I'm never gonna live that down.
My apologies. I'll lower the concentration and try again.
Oh.
How's it going now?
I'm not as dizzy as last time, but I can still feel it pulsing around.
Has he unlocked lunar powers?
You wouldn't be an ideal choice, Mr. Varka. Let's try someone else.
Exactly, Llama.
Okay. Let's go ask some of our other friends then.
Ask the sexy waifu.
No surprises here, Miss Moonchanter. You're perfectly compatible.
Exactly.
You may
Why would we
join.
not try the sexy waifu first? Hey, Nefer wants to do this as well. He's from Sumeru.
Getting a slight head.
Shame. You were so close.
Oh, is she gonna be compatible?
Whoa!
Nope.
Time itching all over!
Allergic reaction. We can't have that.
Huh? Well, are you gonna...
The Hexenzirkel is an organization that cares for and protects children. We will not have them do dangerous things.
Nothing Genshin. We let children fight their battles. You're a machine.
Is something the matter?
Can she even talk to her?
The candidates have to be human.
I guess that rules me out too.
Huh. Everyone except the Moonchanter got beaten. Guess I don't need to feel so bad after all. I mean, looks like this isn't gonna be as easy as we thought.
Perhaps I could ask for volunteers among the...
I'll see about talking to some trusted Lightkeeper colleagues. Itlua springs to mind.
Someone get White
In
Horse?
fact, I think we had some former
I know
Frostmoon
Varka.
Scions join our ranks recently.
Can you give me
Mentioned Dark Horse, but that's I think it was a drink.
test works? I can probably make some kind of test bot. Then we can just zip through Nasha Town, going up to people and pressing a button to check their status.
No.
Wow. No elaboration for once.
How about I contact the Knights of Favonia's garrison in the Wave Chaser plane? Shame that Lohan's already left. And that guy's even tougher than I am.
Lohan, huh?
Strange. The moon goddess is clearly revered by many people. So why is she on the brink of disappearing?
She mentioned that the world has rejected her from the very beginning.
And when we fought the Reikir of Solnari, it seemed like she...
Also, I'm not sure revered is the right word for how people feel
Gratitude, certainly.
It's basic reciprocity. She helped us.
Yeah. Even though she looked like she didn't care, she still saved a ton of people.
A review of the relevant data leads me to conclude that Miss Columbina is a good...
Yep, you bet!
They really think so?
I'm super surprised
But she
that
saved your
Columbina
asses, huh?
isn't her actual name, though. I think it really suits her. It's light and graceful and...
I know, right?
Unfortunately, that's not our decision to make.
Columbina. That was the code name the Fatui gave me. But... is that really all there is to it? Is there anyone left who will still call me by that name?
Moon Prayer Night is getting closer by the day. We're running.
Then allow me to try.
Hey.
What are you doing here?
You contacted your friends via the Adventurers Guild. Sandrone has been keeping an eye out for something like that.
I see.
So she informed me. Since
So I was
have
wrong,
the
Sandra, and
ability
does
to
keep track of the
accommodate
Adventurers
Moon
Guild?
I should prove to be a suitable candidate.
Arlecchino.
Do you think Arlecchino will be able to censor?
I see. We can begin right away. How was it? Did you feel any discomfort?
You shouldn't.
Not at all.
Then it seems we shan't need to look for
Wait,
additional
this is playing
candidates
out exactly
after
the
all.
way the story played out. Where the Arlecchino ran away with the damsel left.
Time on set.
In the La Commedia.
Making sure the three of them stay warm and comfy.
Then my job is to take care of the caretakers. I will ensure everyone receives food and accommodation.
I'm ready as well.
But yeah, Llama needs some clothing. She's way too scantily clad. Hey, I know Columbina. What a light story quest. The stakes are high, but it's not like it's a race against the time. But it's more of an emotional battle than anything else.
The work is done. The sacred scroll shut. The stars grow dim. The people silent.
Like this view right now kinda giving me Honkai Star Rail, the way she was standing. Like she was about to cast her ult.
O path to the temple, appear now before us.
Can you just say a prayer in your head? And it works? Okay. You were saying the thing when you tend to like, hear your voice.
So that's what all this is about. They've been trying to open this gate.
Come, let us enter.
It might be best to eat something first. Take care to chew properly and swallow slowly.
They will head in soon. They will need to enter this gate. Huh? I cannot pass through. It has been 3 days. Can I really hold on until...
Seriously, this is how it starts? Here I thought he was like, ending.
I have confirmed that you are all in good...
But it's crazy when we saw Arlecchino turn around
It's good to know you're all...
and went to go eat something. Where is Arlecchino? Where's Flins? Where's everybody else? Only... what's the name stuck around too? Inefa? No one else is here. Flins is gone. We don't ever get to check out what's her name design. But yeah, so I don't know. For some reason, he doesn't look symmetrical. For some reason, I feel like the coat on his right side is a bit more. I don't know. Say, but I feel like the right side coat was more. How would you describe it? Like this side of the coat is more exposed from the front than the left side. That's what I'm trying to say. But turns out that's not the case. But I don't know why I had that impression. Like even now, it feels like when you look at him straight. Well, maybe it's the camera angle. But we just try to look at him as straight on as possible. It does. I'm seeing that it is in fact symmetrical. Vorko's wind vision. You thought you had it somewhere cool. What an interesting character. I seriously wonder what he's gonna do. Like, there's no way he doesn't do ear slashes. Hey, this looks like Enconomia Conria. Somewhere that's been ravished by the abyss. Hey, Nicole came with.
Are these people...
Judging by their clothes, they appear to be
That could mean they have some clues about the moon goddess's name, right?
No, what? I'm tired.